Hey geek viewers and nerd tubers, it's Mr. Dark Phoenix here with Batman and Spider-Man, bringing you guys the latest episode review of Constantine. If this is the first time you're catching my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I post Constantine reviews every single week, and I would love to have you guys part of the family and caught up on all the great stuff because I have a lot of wacky theories, and I would love to have a discussion with you about them because if this show has taught us anything is that I can spot some Easter eggs. I already spotted the Raven Easter egg in A Feast of Friends, and well, now I was wrong about it, but you know, the Raven Easter egg is something that I definitely am standing behind. Besides Dr. Fate and a lot of other stuff. So, like I said, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I'd love to have you guys part of the family. But in the case of the first time you're catching my channel, this is going to be a spoiler review. So if you haven't seen the episode, come back when you have, and let's talk about it now. Let's just dive right in. A Rage of Caliban. Because another great episode. I was totally wrong last week, and I hate them for it because I thought they were making a Swamp Thing reference. Like, the kid looked like he was covered in whatever swamp moss, I guess? I don't know. But he was covered in it. Turns out it was a damn costume. And I was like, damn it, my Swamp Thing reference. And then they made him possessed by a vengeful spirit of a kid who cut off his father's fingers, or he cut off his fingers or some shit. So I was like, damn, they took my overthinking here and they left it here. Like, there's no tiny serial killers I could have referenced in this. Although I can make a Child of the Corn reference, because that's what this kid was. Just a vengeful kid with superpowers. So, Child of the Corn and the son of Chucky. So, bam, you already got two references. I want to know where the hell Zed was this episode. I understand she can't be in, like, every episode, but they're kind of connected to the hip. So I'm like, okay, did you want to have a social life and not tell a brother about it? Because if you want to have a social life, you got to tell me. You got to be like, the first episode, you got to be like, look, I'm going out, I ain't coming back from 2 weeks from now. Okay. Now, I was looking for Zed. I'm like, Zed, honey, where are you? Baby girl, where you at? And I'm like, okay, there's no Zed this week. And no Papa Midnight. But we have the Angel this week, who I don't trust. So, I don't trust this Angel at all. He's evil. He is not. I'm not going to go deep into spoilers. If you want me to talk about it, I'll talk about it in another video. But this episode was really good. It just made me really hate horror movies. Because I'm like, okay, you got your vengeful child with superpowers. And you ain't whooping him. Like, you realize none of these little demonized orphan black or Carrie type children are black, because parents of the black complexion will smack the demon out of you. They smack some sense into you, smack the demon out of you. I don't know. But all in all, I like this episode. It wasn't as good as last week. Dance Vadu is one of my favorite episodes this season. Not saying this one wasn't great, but for me, Dance Vadu with Papa Midnight and him, that's my episode. And I cannot wait to see how the show evolves. And speaking of how the show evolves, I can't wait to see other stuff they introduce. This show can go on for a really long time. They can introduce people like Trigon and the Spectre and all of that. So, I'm going to tell you guys right now to go on Twitter, use the hashtag #SaveConstantine, because NBC's trying to be dicks, or they're trying to build up more hype, which is what I think they're doing, but they're trying to cancel the show, which I don't approve of it. Under any circumstance. I was going to make it a video of its own, but I'm saying screw it. I'm just going to do it during my review so I could get everything down in one spot. But I love Constantine, as you guys already know. I love my magic shows. This is magic shows. I got to meet them and interview them, and I told them I was so damn excited for the show. And Matt Ryan picked up on it because he likes me, and I love that guy. Like, the things that Constantine can do. They can introduce Raven, Zatanna, the Swamp Thing, a lot of other characters that all use magic. The entire magical world of the DC Universe is at their disposal with this TV show. And I would love a lot more things to come out of this show. The one thing I do think is kind of messed up is maybe the day and the time. Now, don't get me wrong, I am pretty stuffed during the week. Like, Monday is Two Broke Girls, and I'm gonna give you guys my whole TV schedule. Monday is Two Broke Girls and Gotham and The Blacklist. Tuesday is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., The Flash, and Person of Interest. Wednesday is Arrow. Thursday is Vampire Diaries. And when I can catch up with or if it's already on demand, whatever day is also the originals. Because that comes on at the same time as Gotham and Two Broke Girls, so I can't watch both. And I review Gotham. So, basically what I'm saying is, maybe, I don't know. I really feel like they should move Dateline to 10 o'clock. They should put Grimm on first, let Grimm lead the lines, put Constantine on at 9 o'clock, and then put the Dateline at 10 o'clock. I feel like the time slot is maybe what's doing it wrong, but then again, with a show like this, especially with this week's episode, with the Halloween theme and the horror and the spooky shit, 10 o'clock might be a good time frame because this show is not for kids. It's not your Gotham, it's not your Arrow, it's not your Flash. This is like DC After Dark. And I just really feel like something needs to change. The show doesn't need to change. The show needs to go do what it needs to do. But just something, or maybe by the way they're promoting it or whatever, something needs to change because honestly, I don't want the show to be like a show that could have been great, but they canceled it too soon. Or, with NBC's track record with superhero shows, I don't want them to be too involved, change the writers, and have it suck. Yeah, I made a Heroes reference, because we all know how well that worked out with that damn show thanks to the writer's strike. But all in all, I'm on board to save Constantine. I want to see more of it. I want to see a lot more of it. I want to see them show Raven. I want them to show Trigon. I want them to show Azeroth. I want them to show Zatanna, Zatara, all of them. Anything magical, everyone magical can show up on this TV show. And hell, it can connect to the other TV shows. As it should. Because it deserves to. Not right now. We still have to get Swamp Thing out of the way first. We still got to get the Swamp Thing and the Spectre on. But once they're on, the TV universe could be boundless again. So, like I said, go on Twitter or whatever social media you have, go on hashtag #SaveConstantine. Just hype up the show. Tell your friends to watch it, you know? Tell your friends to DVR it. Tell your friends to catch it on demand. Tell your friends to, like, watch the videos on YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube. Use every bit of power of social media that you have at your disposal and help save the show if you like it. But this has been my time, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to my review of Constantine. Constantine hasn't gone on winter break yet, so I will be back here Friday for it. Next week, which is all well and good. My social media links will be at the end of this video, as well as annotations to the next part, where you can catch previous Constantine reviews, including my Feast of Friends, where I spotted the Raven Easter egg. And you can catch a lot of the other geeky videos I post on my channel, and a big subscribe button in case you haven't seen it. But thank you guys so much for your time. This has been Mr. Dark Phoenix, Batman, and Spider-Man telling you guys that through good times and bad times, remember to always geek out and enjoy your lives. I won't catch you Monday for Gotham, but I will catch you Tuesday and Wednesday for the 2-hour geek fanatic bonerific nerdgasm of The Flash versus Arrow. Ugh! I'm so excited for that. Comment question of the day: what would you like to see from Constantine, and are you excited for the crossover? I'm more excited for this than I am for Batman vs Superman. Is that wrong? Comment down below if you feel that's wrong. But I'll catch you guys Tuesday for part 1 of The Brave and the Bold, starring The Flash.